Alright, then let's get started. Just turn that down a bit, turn that down a bit. Let's play some AI the Somnium files. Squeak, squeak. Last we left off,
we saw the whole thing on the monitor.
Yeah, we just left the Somnium.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
It could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met syougAI somewhere.
We did see Congressman syougAI in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Extremely unprofessional video recording is what this is. Also, syougAI isn't really... Why would anyone want that?
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Oh no,
Got it.
not the totally real Iris.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Sync machine. Computer.
I'll leave Iris to you.
Wow, okay, pause.
Is there something you want to ask me? You should be talking to Iris.
Okay, fine, jeez.
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Iris's voice seems different.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
I don't think
Hey,
Ota's going
it's
to be
Kaname
very
Date. Where are you?
happy.
Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Alright, whatever.
Iris, come with me.
They're so loud today. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my mic muted most of the time.
We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Is this it? Is
Maybe
this
not,
the scene where Date
you
gets
better
hit
keep
with
your
a
promise.
walk?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
Oh, this is where it
The photo.
happens.
Yes, the photo.
We don't even get a choice. Is this where he phases into the floor partially as he falls? No, okay, we don't see the animation. That's something else I'm thinking of then. No one questions the singular eye still moving in the unconscious man's head.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Mayumi, bro. Based.
Tessa! something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
I've seen this clip of the game before. I just don't know where or why, but I have seen it. We're going to use the reflection of the walk, and then Iris will have a funny knife. Because that ain't Iris, that's a Smash Bros character from the
Why didn't you chase them?
Star Fox series.
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
That's a really ineffective system. Oh, who could it be now?
The boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Oh no. Not Iris.
Iris.
Not the buzzsaw. What is this Danganronpa nonsense?
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Ignore speed laws. Go fast, speedy, quickness. Spin move. Da 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 da. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn the volume up. Da, 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 da.
Allow me to assist you.
So this game is kind of linear in the way that it's
Bastard.
not really possible to really lose so much. But it's so fun to play, despite the fact that, with the exception of the Somniums, you're basically forced to win eventually. And the fact that it's still fun in spite of that speaks for how well made the game is, writing-wise.
Tessa!
Just
Hold
in
on!
general.
I'll save you!
Ota.
Why'd the polar bear just let him do that?
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
That polar bear gonna get him, bro.
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Do you think the polar bear knows who killed Shokunadami? Because that's really important. Ba 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 ba. Out he sprints. Like a megaloman, take it on the land. Really made a mighty fine sound, oh. Oh no, he's been
You okay?
stabbed.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry, Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Bum 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 bum. Monday, 9:34.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Mario. Just remember his name, Date. Like normal.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues. They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Yeah, just a thing going on.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi, perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Egad?
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
Interesting.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Alright boss, I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Prioritize the Date residence, obviously. First things first, make up with Mizuki. As the father, gotta make sure the relationship isn't awful. Like with the last father. God, this looks like abandoned and run down so badly. That's the transition screen you use?
Hey Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
The lifting form. It's a door rabbit. Oh, I can only talk to Mizuki? I guess that makes sense. Working your muscles. Okay, yep. I'm trying to go left. There.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
Wow.
I'm attractive.
Mizuki is both woke and
Keep telling yourself
also,
that.
like,
That's
I
why
don't
you
know what
haven't
else
had a
to
girlfriend
say.
in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Oh, okay. Alright.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Wow, no, do not change your mind about that guy.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still... But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine. Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family. I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup.
That's why their hair is blue.
And then, Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands.
Weird.
And then, Grandpa got up on
Well,
land and learned language and culture and stuff.
I mean, seeing Mizuki's got super strength, but how does that relate
And
to
then
dolphins?
he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Alright.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. What? No. Those weights are totally normal for a 12-year-old dude. Acts like an adult for the most part.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Teach Mizuki to fight, bro. Too
Mizuki,
easy.
come on. It's time to train.
Time. Okay.
What?
There we go.
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now.
Date's a
Get ready.
wonderful father. Actually, Mizuki's clothes then reminded me
Why
of
the
someone.
shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Oh, actually interacting. A tree. That's. Are there any bugs?
What does it
When riding an elevator, mashing the door close button doesn't actually do anything. That's what it says.
You're lying. Aren't you?
Okay.
Hey, Date.
It's a chozuya. This is where you wash your belly button in the sacred water before you visit the shrine.
Belly button?
Yes, absolutely. In Shinto, the belly button is said to be the dirtiest place. That is why, before praying, you have to cleanse yourself.
I see. My belly is holy. I didn't mean for that to rhyme.
Date, I wish you wouldn't lie to her while she's impressionable. Your story about the belly button, she trusts you, you know.
She'll catch on eventually.
Bell.
Hey, Date, what's this?
It's called a sacred straw rope. In kanji, it's written as pour and linking rope. That's because in ancient China, rope that had water poured on it was used as an amulet to protect from evil. Hey, you asked.
Aggressive snoring. Wait, oh, was that it? I have to go.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Agreed.
That is a respectable answer. But no,
Really good father.
the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master. In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see.
No.
Actually, no. That's stupid.
Alright, good, good. Mizuki was smart, even like 5 years ago or whatever. Actually, this is 1 year ago, so she's 11.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
Yes.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh. What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the
Ignores it.
trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I know this scene.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Arms crossed.
Exactly. Then, punch forward. Huh?
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must. Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
You can't punch a bullet, Mizuki.
Because
Not
I
yet,
took
at least.
responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
I can't look around. I see a funny cork board. Central Hospital. Wow. Right, that's not a loading screen. I keep forgetting that.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Hitomi, what were you... I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When
Having
I
an
was
eye
young,
patch would be cool.
I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Soft-spoken Date is the best Date.
Yes. I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
They left together, though.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say,
You can tell
but
from his belt.
I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
He's a mega simp. He's reached a new level of simpage.
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Alright, let's go to the diner next. Gotta do some look-see aroundsing. Teacups that are flying on maps, which are mystifying. Oh, hold on.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
Meow. Oh, no meow. Hold on. Not in the mood for talking. Okay.
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother. Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
No, you're on 5 alternative accounts in order to simp more than any man has ever simped before.
Oh, this? This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. They were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Addie, come here. Come here, cat. Come on, cat.
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can
That's
she
a
run a
shame.
diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming. And then, naturally,
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Cold storage. Vroom.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon. Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made. This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
That sounds
Who
like
took the car?
Ota
the
Matsushita.
easiest thing.
What?
to do.
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the
wonder.
convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
So, I already knew this, I think, because I saw a clip of it somewhere. For some reason, I don't remember why, the context of it, but so Ota and Iris went out. The van got stolen, so Ota stole this car to go after them, apparently, assuming. That's also why he stopped the saw and wasn't there at the beginning.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
I mean, that is just suspiciously long amount of time.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
Inside we go.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
I see this guy, and I have to ask. I have to ask. The inspector is doing his duty as usual. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Maybe Date is the one with dementia here.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name. Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
What's your name?
You still don't know.
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kanaiza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
His name is Kanaiza, probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. That's my friend Kanaiza. No.
No, unfortunately, I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Kanaiza.
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we, Kanaiza?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
What? That was really out of nowhere, but okay.
No, nothing so far.
What's your name?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing. Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires.
And rips.
That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Not me.
A video camera. This is what the criminal used. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. That machine is... We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Not
The
even
tires of the
Ota's?
forklift are clearly frozen to the...
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy. I have logged into the Okiura fishery. However, I found the password written directly on the router.
girl. Is this warehouse not...
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube? Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Get it, Date.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
And finally, the Sajima residence. Sorry if I'm not as talkative today. I just I'm playing the game and enjoying it. Not a lot of commentary to go with that. Because I'm not a professional. I'm doing this for fun. Not a loading screen, just remembered.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
What?
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
What a way to start.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the cabaret club over there?
That's a lantern. Doesn't look anything like her.
I wonder if there was something else I could have inspected that would have given me Reika stuff.
Look, Aiba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Sajima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
Was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
What?
That's too suspicious to ignore.
Yeah, that's super suspicious.
No?
It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not. You did. Did not. Did. I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Alright, there you go.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book.
Moving microphone so I can lean in my chair.
I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Natural liar.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Yeah.
Well, true.
It also body snatchers, you know how it is. That one guy really good at
I
lying no
told
matter
you
what
yesterday.
body he's in.
My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iva. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sejima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
X-ray vision? He's got a gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish. It's better for us to return to.
This is why I hate politicians.
I've done everything again. Back to Abyss. Abyss. Abyss headquarter. Vroom.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
I believe you're referring to hash browns.
Wheel. Dashboard. Center console.
Boxing gloves.
A boxer puts his boxing gloves in the glove box. Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
Colonel. Something's not quite right.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Correct. Likely because you haven't had a good night's...
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
How nice.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
That's a single handgun. That one, like, side branch of a Yakuza gang that had 3 people. Like, I pull out a minigun out of nowhere. What do you mean?
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on. There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
812. You 7-Eleven?
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
How's it, boss?
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Yep.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital.
Ah!
She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious.
Oh no. Nope, she's alive, that's all that matters.
She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Intensive care unit.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Guess we're not going to Abyss headquarters. Realm.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery.
Yeah, sure.
Is it a bedside table when you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Boss got right to business. Date proceeds to do everything.
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little.
I keep forgetting Ota's 20-something.
If I did, I would have told you already.
Okay, well. Time to unplug the live support. Okay, Ota, about the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Bed.
Hey, Date. I don't think I can sleep by myself tonight.
What?
Will you sleep with me?
What?
Why me?
Oh, then that old woman over there is fine.
Old woman?
Jeez. Dude. She looks younger than what your age is supposed to be.
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah,
Anime
thanks to
art
you.
styles, dude.
If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
Yeah, thank goodness there's no old rendition of Iris being sawed in half in any part of the game.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did.
Yeah, Except you keep calling her Tessa despite being on literal first name basis friend level.
It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
That polar bear.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream?
The polar bear?
A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity. That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
Jeez. It's almost as if building your relationship with someone, like friendship or otherwise, on something that's false is not a good idea. Luckily, they do seem to be somewhat friends, like even regardless of that. So there's probably some recovery that can be done. But the fact that Iris has Ota like as hero status for doing that is a bit worrying.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
So, about the Odorokami chocolate.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
Plus have a new dialogue as part of the game? No, okay.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the... You know the rest. Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got...
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
But she doesn't have a driver's license.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa, you surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay,
You promise?
anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal.
And what's not a huge deal is a potential suspect driving the vehicle of a recently murdered man who was last seen with that person.
So I kept quiet.
Saturday at 6:50, they were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possible. And if Ota had not reached her in time.
What is going on here?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean? I don't believe it.
Gadzooks! Why is everyone holding a knife around
Why does he
here?
have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information.
Does everything just
Inside his
sink
head.
to you? I understand that you're like head of this department, but is that like your solution to everything? Is just go inside their heads? There's no other way to
Dante,
solve it.
as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please do not go over it.
Yeah, if you met with Ota, that'd
Won't
be
be
the
a
worst
problem,
possible
but-
outcome.
Are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
Alright, I'm going to
If anything happens,
unlean
I'll
in my
take
chair for the
But-
intenseness of a
It's
Somnium.
fine. Just get it done.
Squeak.
enough
Squeak,
for me.
squeak, squeak. Mic stand. Squink. Squink, squink. Just like a chirp, but different. What the?
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No.
What is this
but a
music?
warehouse is a commonly used location in live action.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Polar bear.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar.
Oh,
All
yeah,
calling
the
on me to strike back against evil.
Common Rider
Hold on,
thing.
Tessa. I will save you.
Oh, this is where his weird idle animation we talk about him comes in, where he's so tacky when he spins. Whoa, he's so cool. If only real Ota could have been like this.
Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce...
Somnium scan. Activate.
Produce memory, okay. Tiny cardboard box Iba, go.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you!
This is where I'm gonna save. Overwrite my last save. Dun, dun, dun.
But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
This one's weird. What?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
What? What is this? Polar bear. Icy floor. I have to deal with this somehow.
The ice on the floor.
That is all super expensive. Let's do that later.
Iris is on the platform.
That's not gonna do anything. Ice cutting machine.
A machine used.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. This. Oh, is this? So that's where the trophy's going to appear if I do all the stuff I need. I'm going to guess it'll be doing stuff with Iris to get the golden trophy thing.
A fork.
Why is everything so expensive? Jeez, dude. Charge forward, secure the route.
The fork with the tire is.
God, dude. Is there anything I can interact with that's not super expensive? Heat insulated door, maybe? If I can get a timey, this will be great, and I can like start doing other things. But this is so expensive.
The door.
Why is everything so expensive, dude? I might not be able to do this one.
The ice on.
Okay, whatever. Jump.
The orthodox method. Huh? Are you laughing at me?
No, not at all.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Get him! Oh, Okay, so this is where the things branch. This is where I decide what route I go down. The intense struggle between Oka and the bear.
He's too strong! It sucks! But this is war after all! Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory. A plate attached to the shell. The cold has frost.
That's too expensive. So this forklift is not frozen and also sort of pray. Sortie push. Praise the.
Please.
That was a waste of time, wasn't it?
I guess you're not to Oka.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Oh wait, that's. I remember now. I am a fool.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
I am a fool. I remember now. The top left shows you which 2 paths. So either red shelf or green shelf. This is very difficult situation indeed. The red shelf is there. Oil drum, go.
An oil, though it is.
Roll. Perfect.
Acetone? ASAT? What is this?
It's the power of ASAT. Alright, so we got the red shelf path. I don't know if that's good or not.
No, I don't want to die.
Alright, back. Come on, ASAP barrel.
I
Save Ota.
eventually stopped thinking.
Is that a JoJo reference?
That's Tessa! Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one!
Alright, well, I got red shell. Alright. Well, there's a JoJo reference.
Have to fight back with something!
Gee, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot.
I eventually.
I gotta screenshot that. I have no choice. I'm gonna. Can't believe they made a JoJo reference. Alright, there you go. Perfect. Go away, set barrel. Shoot your giant laser or something. Turn on the electricity. Oh, okay.
It appears to be a power panel.
Huh. Pray. Throw something. It's the most expensive, so it has to be right.
This is an ice cold one.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Ooh, do I get aiming minigame?
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position.
Go AI. So skilled.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Really? That fast?
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
What?
This is annoying.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Remote control on the forklift.
A remote control.
You know what I have to do.
I was stupid. So stupid.
Don't blame yourself.
No, it has to be this way.
I see.
That was worth
A
it. That was
remote
worth
control.
it. Okay, push button.
Here it goes. I hear some sounds. I'm not sure I should press it. Ota might need to.
Yeah.
Ota looks frightened.
Wait, what? Why is all okay? Whew. What do I do with Ota? Well, this is a TV show, so Ota, you can do
You're
it.
so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
God.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh?"
This is awful. What have we
From
done?
now on, this is my stage.
No. The music is jamming though. I'm just sad I didn't get the funny golden trophy because I didn't want to interact with the plate.
Maybe this.
You have to pretty much do everything perfectly and be as efficient as possible with the timies in order to get the golden trophy. So time limit. Or maybe if you just don't mess up like 3 times in a row, that would also help. You know, it's whatever. We got him! Oh, I just realized there's like a comic filter on everything. I just realized that's what the square, diamond, circle things are. And that's why everything's outlined, because okay, it all makes sense now.
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
Does that happen? Did that only happen because I cut it really, really close? By the way, we got the answer that we need. I did it. Oh, so I got stabbed. We won. Ota A. I wonder if I do that faster. If it'll...
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer, and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal.
So what does this look like on the flowchart? One syougAI. Oh no, I was going left this whole time and now I've split to the right. I have no idea where I am. I wonder if like these weird names actually mean anything or if they're just here to be funny. Oh.
Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face.
No, we saw he was stabbed and then fell over.
If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part.
And then he got stabbed. He got stabbed.
But as soon as I did,
He got stabbed by the flower
That
knife.
is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah. I know it was dangerous to sink past the time limit. That was my fault, and I'm sorry.
Are you really sorry?
Yes.
Then you owe me some Dom P at my favorite club in Kabukicho. Or
Monster.
you can lick my shoes. Either or.
It's all right. As I mentioned earlier, both your brainwaves are normal.
Good, Date's not becoming Ota. That would have been a
However,
nightmare for
I'm
him.
sure there was some overload.
I've been better. I'm still a little drowsy.
What about your stab wound?
My what? Oh! Oh, it hurts. It started acting up suddenly. Ow!
Don't think the drugs were
It's
on.
because you grabbed me and forced me to come here, Date!
Don't blame me, that was boss.
I'll sue you for this!
Oh, come on.
Or, how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
What?
I see Ota is back to his healthy self.
Guess so.
Strange, strange simp man.
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Ota, you of all people.
I have more experience than you. Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, but now that we're talking about it... Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out...
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, he definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Oh.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Date!
Are you alright?
Does his eye make whirring noises all the time, or just when he's passed out? Because if it's all the time, first of all, that'd be annoying. Second of all, how have people not noticed his eye is a robot? Also, the eyelids aren't robotically controlled, so why is the eye still open when he goes to bed? In the nighty-night forced fashion. That just don't make sense. Wake up. Hey, it's Masuki. Mazuzu. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. The last action you take with Ota has a question mark amount of time. So that way, no matter what you do, you'll always get the cutscene where it plays out with you almost running out of time. So that wasn't me just taking forever. That was the game making that happen by making the last thing not have a set time.
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki? What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sync last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Blue Rabbit. If only I could give someone one for their birthday, but it might not arrive on time. I'll have to give it to them after their birthday. I might have to cut that part out of the video.
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Squeak, squeak. Where's that?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Squeak. That's understandable.
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday. You should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you?
Your parents died. I'm pretty sure school let you off.
Taking the day off for mourning.
Yeah. Yeah, doofus. Crusty little man. Stinky father.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
Let me check something real quick.
No.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy.
That's understandable. Staying cooped up inside sucks when you're going through a bad time. Try going for a walk. Play some
Date,
music.
please.
What? I already looked at everything. Clipboard. PC, he says.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years, but clearly she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
What?
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Oh, jeez. Oh no! You always see it in TV shows and anime and video games, but jeez, they really only do have one outfit. Oh no, jeez, I didn't. Oh no, I have to screenshot that. Oh, yikers. That's it's so funny. They literally put
Date,
that on the
I must
egg.
admit, I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further.
Mizuki, can I not look at the fuck? Look at that thing. Bench press. Chair. I can't. This is a lot of options. I think I'm gonna end the recording here. Due to how many options there are. This has been very productive though. Toodles, fellas.